Right, lads. I saw your Lions squad, and there were some very questionable decisions in there. So we're going to mix things up. Each one of us has been on the last 3 tours, so we're going to choose our ultimate squad from the last 3. Make sense?
Yeah, so ultimate squad from 2013, 17, 21.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Yep.
I'm ready for it.
Okay, so this team, they obviously do involved in one of the touring squads of the past 3 Lions tours. We include extras, late call-outs, whatever. This squad is also we're going to take them from that era as well. So if you've been on 3 tours, you have to pick which tour that player would have been on, say. And then this squad's going to face the current day Australia. And also you got to remember, it's a tour inside, so it's not just about the best players, it's about the best people off the field too.
Characters, yeah. Love it. Right, so their heights are there.
Ben Young's at scrum half.
Out.
I didn't say that.
It's a must, babe.
Lock it in, Colin. Let's start with the backs. Let's start with back 3. Ant.
Okay.
How many are we taking?
We are taking... Wow. Let's go with...
I reckon 2 fullbacks.
2 fullbacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's normally what it is,
We
right?
don't have to be too serious. Like,
we can be a bit
looser because we don't have to be like, make sure that every position's like, we don't have to take 2.5 fullbacks or something. We'll take 2 and then bang an extra winger and we can be a bit loose with our squad.
Liam Williams.
100%.
Yeah.
Liam Williams has to go.
Ticks all boxes. Unbelievable player. 2017. Could have been player of the tournament. And equally good bloke, as you've experienced on the pod.
I have.
And you'd have experienced Coley on the steam in New Zealand.
So yeah, I've got Liam Williams.
Well,
2017 circa on that New Zealand tour. And I also went for Halfpenny from 2013.
Halfpenny also went in 17 as well.
I know, but I'm going for the 13 version.
Halfpenny 13 version, very good.
Okay.
So Lee Halfpenny, Liam Williams.
When was Lee? His name is fucking Lee. When was that? Was that
Definitely 2013.
Was that 2013?
Yeah.
I thought that was 17.
Oh no, maybe you're right.
I think it's 17. I'm taking this 2017 version.
Well,
Lee
go on,
Halfpenny.
tell me what it is.
No, it's just Lee. His name is fucking Lee. You know, he's quite like a quiet guy.
Introvert guy.
Introvert guy, yeah. Well, this chant just started and it just like carried on for the entire tour. Just on the bus when it started like, Lee. His name is fucking Lee. Just like, so yeah.
Right, well, fucking Lee is in
the chant alone, 2017 did.
Yeah.
Right, wingers. So when we start thinking of, we've got Alex Cuthbert, we've got Christian Weber's cover in 2013, Sean Maitland, George North. Shane Williams came out, didn't he? I forgot about that.
For a game.
Simon Zebo, Tommy Bowe. Then you've got Elliot Daly, George North again, Jack Noel, Tommy Seymour, Anthony Watson, Josh Adams, Reece Samet, Dewey Van der Merwe, Anthony Watson again. I tell you what, my gosh, how the Welsh have fallen. When you start naming these teams, start naming these players, you're like, my gosh. Right, how many wingers are we taking? 4?
2 fullbacks. We've got 5 wingers.
Yeah,
5 wingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, George North.
I'm taking George North 2013 for the fact he picked up. Who was it he picked up and carried up? Was it Falau?
Izzy Folau.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
And also the try on that first
No,
test.
it was a joke.
What
He was a
try.
freak.
He was so good.
Yeah.
George North 2013.
North through the first tackle. They tried to tap him but could not go to the outside. North for the corner. He's been unleashed.
I want an Anthony Watson 2017. I mean, I didn't mind the 21 version.
I agree.
But yeah, I want Ant Watson there.
And the try celebration. So.
No, we do not want the try celebration.
We want the try
No,
celebration.
we do not.
Yeah,
we do
did.
not.
Yes, we did.
We'll be pulling up to your house pretty soon.
Mate, prime Tommy Bowe was,
He was a good
very,
player.
very good.
Well, I put him in my squad just because I thought he was good crack.
And he was great crack.
Well, you know, was it 2013? Who swapped his trousers?
What?
He didn't play in the final. Did he play the final? He didn't play the final test, did he?
He got
Cuthbert
injured. He got
did.
injured, didn't he?
He broke his hand. Was
He
it
broke his
wrist?
hand or
Something like
wrist or
that.
something.
And yeah, basically, so then, was he in a tracksuit? Because somehow after the game he had to put on. It was him, wasn't it?
He was in a suit of some sort.
But the trousers, someone had swapped the trousers, and they were the tightest trousers.
They're massive ankle swing as well, I think.
Oh no!
Horrible. He also had.
Pretty sure he jumped in the pool. As
What
well.
happened with the kitty at the end of the tour? Didn't he have it?
No.
Or Bestie had it?
Paul O'Connell.
Paul O'Connor had it.
and he was rooming me, and he left, and then I acquired it. And
Then didn't you give it to Bestie to say,
no. Bestie we were having drinks, and I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, we were on
this.
Harbour.
And then Bestie and Bo basically spent it. Tommy Bo and Bestie ended up spending. They were like, "No, don't give it to the squad. We'll just make use of that." So we did.
Hold on, can I just clarify something, Holy? You conveniently were there when the money was spent, but none of the money was spent on you. Let me just get that right.
It was spent by me. No, I was basically at the. So Paul O'Connor had to go home because he broke his arm, so we had to go home for surgery or something like that. So he went home a day early. He's like, but literally, I was in the morning, like still drunk, and it was in my bed, and he's like, "Look, here's the kitty," because he was fresh. He didn't go out, I think, because he had to. He's like, "Here's the kitty, all the fines. Make sure this gets spent." And I was like, "Yeah." Fell back asleep, whatever. Then like the next day, because that would have been, I think he may have left Saturday or Sunday, or the Monday, whatever it was. Basically, I was like, right, I think the Leicester boys like, let's meet it downstairs in the key for a drink. It's like, fair enough, go. So I brought the kitty with me because I was what to do with this? And I was like, what do I do? And it's like, we sort of had a round. It's like the kitty was there, and then like Tommy Bow and Roy Best come down the street. They're like, oh, it's like, what's that? It's like, well, it's the kitty. It's like, right, 75 beers, please. It's like, no, we've got to give it in. It's like, yeah, we'll give it back. Just and basically we spent the key. Other people joined us. Like, there was plenty of like guys joined us. Obviously, as word got out that the kitty was there.
Okay.
It wasn't just spent by myself.
Okay,
but,
I'm glad you clarified.
Yeah, the whole new wardrobe. Yeah.
So George North, Tommy Bow, Anthony Watson.
Do you know what?
Cuffy in 2013,
Yeah.
mate, was Alex Cuthbert 2013.
Yeah.
I heard he was a sensational tourist as well.
He was sensational. So Alex Cuthbert, 2013.
Can we get someone else on here just purely for? Because I mean, I'm trying to think of a good word. Can we get this person on the tour purely for vibes?
Go on.
Christian Wade.
Yeah, maybe mate when he's doing his afro, with his afro comb, whilst the team was winning it. He's also the only man that like when we all weren't in the guys that weren't involved in the last test in 2013, he put a message on the group saying sorted out a club, we're all good to go. Like, come and meet me. He was by the DJ in a one-person booth. That was like.
What do you mean? He was in prison cell?
No, there was like 14 of us, and he's just like in this little booth by the DJ, like with his grey goose. Wadey, what the fuck, man? But like the happiest man, like the happiest
you know
man.
What? I know for a fact he didn't think he did anything wrong then as well.
No. He also scored one of the greatest training tries I've ever seen.
Yeah,
really?
off,
Yeah. It was before the last test.
It was in Noosa, wasn't
In
it?
Noosa.
Yeah.
I think they were like the team that were starting team did like an overthrow, like Tipperick got it, went on this mad run, hands, and Wadey stepped it. Oh, it was just, I can't even remember. It was just mad, mate. Like it was just, what an athlete. Right, so Christian Wade goes just on pure vibes.
Yeah, but Jack Noel brings... He was a serious player as well, and he played in 2 of the tests.
That's right, we've got room for him.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So we're going to go with Christian Wade, Alex Cuthbert, George North, Tommy Bow, Anthony Watson, Jack Noel. 6, it's fine.
Cool.
And plus the 2 fullbacks, that is 8 in the back 3. Centres. I mean, Brian O'Driscoll. The thing is, Dricko wasn't prime Dricko in 2013, was he?
That's what you got to go right. Okay, Jonathan Davis, I think you can take from
Jonathan Davis, you can take
he
all
played
of it.
from 13, 17, whenever you want. So one of those 2, he goes.
Jonathan Davis definitely goes.
I think Manu from 2013.
Yeah.
He goes.
Because A is really good and B.
Manu would have gone on could have
All of them.
easily. Yeah, exactly.
If he didn't have injuries, he'd have gone all of them.
Yeah. But say
So,
20, I'm
John
taking
Davis and Manu.
Yeah. I am.
I think JJ, I know he's my best mate, and you're going to think they're biased, but he was a freak.
Yeah, mate, he was.
Nations.
That's exactly. He was incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Like peak JJ, like, because you start looking at the 2017 and you've got Jonathan Davis, who we've already selected. You got Jared Payne, you got Robbie Henshaw, and you got Benny Teo. Like
See,
JJ,
I was going to pick
peak
Teo
JJ is ahead of all, like, in my opinion.
for taking over the WhatsApp group. Like,
Benny Teo for tourists.
My squad is picked not a lot on rugby. It's
Yeah.
mainly just on just tourism and
Well, we can have both.
Yeah.
Teo knows Australia as well, doesn't he? Like, he's played in Australia and NRL, so he
True.
is he could
That's
be
a
a
good
local tour
point.
guide. He's got use on the thing.
So you're going Benny Teo,
Yeah,
going John Davis,
yeah. JJ,
JJ,
Manu.
Manu.
And you want to take another?
Yeah.
What about you? Got Jamie Roberts, you've got Brian O'Driscoll, you've got
I think it's
Bundy
got,
Aki and Elliot Daly.
I think it's got to be Brian O'Driscoll, Bundy, or Elliot. But do you know what rules Bundy out, mate? He was in charge of fines in the South Africa tour, and he was like Mussolini, mate. He was a serious dictator. It was mate,
Really?
yes.
Bad.
So yes,
Right, he's ruled out.
Yeah,
So then you've got Elliot is so good with it. Like Elliot's a great crack to be around.
it's true.
But you can't leave Brian O'Driscoll out just because it is Brian
I know.
O'Driscoll. So it's like, we've got to put Dricko in there,
Yeah.
mate. You got to put Dricko in there. So Brian O'Driscoll, Jonathan Davis, Manu Tuolangi, JJ, Benny Teo.
Tio actually played really well in that first
Yeah,
test.
He actually played very well.
Yeah,
He did play
Not
very well.
just off-field vibes.
Okay.
Right, fly off. 3 of them?
yeah.
You've got to pick 3
This
fly halves.
one's
So out of our...
actually it's not straightforward, is it?
Out of the 3 fly halves, we've got Owen Farrell, Johnny Sexton, 2013. Then you've got Owen Farrell, Johnny Sexton, Dan Bigger in 2017. And then you've got Finn Russell, Marcus Smith, Owen Farrell, Dan Bigger from 2021.
Right, I'll go Farrell from 2017. And I'd probably also go Sexton from 17 or 13. I think those two sort of pick themselves.
Farrell and Sexton, without doubt. So you're going Sexton 13, but you're going Owen 17.
Yeah.
Yep, like it. So then who else are you picking?
I'm not choosing Dan Bigger because he masterminded the biggest robbery on a Lions tour of me personally.
Go on.
We were playing cards and the Welsh boys added rules every single time we played and I was down thousands. And he masterminded...
Rand.
Don't get in the way of a good story, man.
Yeah, so 14 pounds later, Tone, he's still upset about that.
Hey, they're getting an invoice.
He couldn't buy his new diamond in his ear. Big's cost him a diamond.
Yeah, you know his babe. So he will not be in mine.
So then do you go Finn Russell or do you go Marcus Smith? Well, you got on with Biggs though in 2017.
Yeah, I'm only messing around.
I'm sticking with
I am
Randy.
pissed.
I don't want him.
No, I am pissed he stole my money. I am.
Yeah.
No,
So
seriously.
he can go if he pays you back
pays his
with
debt.
interest.
Facts.
He can come.
Yeah.
Right, fine. There you go.
Agreed.
Big is
Right.
in on a what's it? Asterisk.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
right. So Farrell, Sexton, Bigger. Bigger, what year? Sorry. 21. 21 Bigger?
Yeah,
He started, didn't
yeah,
he?
yeah, started,
21
yeah.
Bigger, 17 Farrell, 13 Sexton. Like it. Right, scrum halves.
This is straightforward. Conor Murray, Ben Youngs, Mike Phillips. The 2013 team, I think.
It could be the 2013 team.
Gareth Davies and Greg Laidlaw, good lads as well, though.
Tone, that's very... Thank you, mate.
No,
I appreciate that. And
if I
therefore-
might add, you'd probably
I'm
start.
not going to debate it.
Okay.
You know?
Cool.
I don't want to get in a slogging match about whether I should go or not, so I'm going to take it. I tell you what, Mike Phillips was, and what a great player. Like physical,
The plane ticket story
brilliant
is still
night.
amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
he'd be like, he'd
he's-
go up with his ticket and he'd be like, to the hairdresser, says business. I'm world class, love. Which direction's that? It's like that.
I love that.
He's clean off. And then Connor, mate, he's done all 3 tours.
Yeah.
Like, what a brilliant 9 he is as well. So I remember actually with Philsy as well, when we're on the one flight, I think we're coming back, and he was like looking at Rob Howley, he's like, how much do you hate me? Because I am so much better than you.
Okay, yeah.
He was like getting into it.
yeah.
Mate, Philsy after a few drinks is, well, he's funny anyway, and he's quite quiet, and then he gets some drink, mate, and he's clean off,
Yeah,
but like
he's
in a
gotta
great
go.
way. He's got, yeah.
He's basically saying he should be captain as well.
Yeah, he was.
He spent
He
most
was
of the
just
end of
like-
the tour being like, he should have been captain.
And he's also telling them like they should thank him.
Yeah.
They thank him because he's made them look great. And all that. He's funny.
brilliant.
He's funny. So yeah, Connor, Mike, and we won't debate myself. Cheers, Tone. And Coley, thank you very much. Now back rows. Whew, not easy. So 2013, we've got Tom Croft, Dan Lydiate, Sean O'Brien, Justin Tipperick, Sam Warburton, captain, Tolupi Falatau, and Jamie Heaslip. 2017, Falatau, Haskell, Moriarty, Sean O'Brien, Warburton, CJ Stander, Peter Omani. 21, you got Conan, Curry, Falatau. Toby, mate, what a machine. 3 tours. Courtney Laws, Josh Navidi, Sam Simmons, Justin Tipperick again, Hamish Watson.
Toby Falatau's got to go. I mean, 3
Toby
tours,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you said.
It's got to go.
Yeah.
And he is probably the best drinker I've ever seen. Yeah, between the second and third tests, I think it was the Wednesday on the way back from training. He's walking up and down the bus. Obviously, everyone's a bit knackered, and he's says, "Does anyone want a cup of coffee?" He's got this vat of liquid in his in some bucket of some kind. Anyone want a cup of coffee? I was like, you know what? I'm actually tired. Let me get a cup of coffee. Takes a swig. Red wine. On the Thursday on the way back from training. Outstanding tourist.
Great tourist,
Yeah.
great player, and backs it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faletau goes.
Yeah.
Mate, Tipperick.
Which year are you taking them there?
Mate, take your pick. I think 2017, probably.
I'll say 2013 and 17, but yeah, 17 probably is. Yeah.
Mate, Justin Tipperick for me is one of the best players I've played with.
Yeah.
I honestly rate him that highly. I think Tips is just so good.
Hell of a schnoz on him as well.
Hell of a schnoz on him.
He's
mate.
going...
He can jackal with his arms, he can jackal with his schnoz. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what's holding on. Is he holding on with his arms? Has Tips got his fucking nose over the ball?
Nostrils over the ball.
Tips, release your fucking nose, mate. I can't, sir. It's not fucking holding on. He's got his fucking schnoz over the ball. Hell of a player.
He's done 2 as well. We're missing him.
Mate,
Yeah,
Tips has done 3.
He did 3.
Mate.
He
Tips
got
done
injured
3.
on the third one, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the against Japan.
Oh, yeah.
2017, but yeah, we went. He gets 2017 because also he's in my team because we did training, midweek team had to do training, and Tipperick was kicking kickoffs, and he literally, I think we had a couple of backs doing it, and the coaches, and then Tipperick was like, "No, I'll just do it," and we got him to do kickoffs, and just like, is there anything this bloke can't do? And it's so he's in the team.
Right, so Tipperick,
Yep.
Tolupi Faletau. I think you've got to put Sean O'Brien in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hell of a player.
Yeah.
And brilliant off the field.
Yeah. He
But we
doubles
can't
up.
say much more than that.
Yeah, no. He doubles up.
He likes social media.
Yeah.
Mate, he told this story in 2013 about how he basically was coaching his local rugby club.
Tullow.
Yeah, that's right. And then the story goes along, and someone could correct me on the comments, so please do. But it went something like this. I'm going back in the archives a bit.
Yeah.
He had managed to scout a player from South Africa to come play for his local club, and his name was Rhino. And he thought, fucking brilliant. I've got a South African guy coming over.
Called Rhino.
He's going to be beast. Yeah, he's called Rhino, right? He's going to be massive. Like, he's going to fucking
He
get
was
us.
listening to it. He was like the scouting report. Everyone was the thing. He got his agent sent it through. He was like,
Yeah.
he's like 6 foot 520 kilos. So he was back row, wasn't he? And
He
he's like,
went to Dublin Airport to pick him up. Anyway, he's waiting at the arrivals. Everyone's arriving. He's thinking, we fucking should be here now. And he's looking around. And he's looking around. This guy starts making a beeline for him. Mate, he reckons about 80 kilos. So right? And he's thinking, well, that can't be right. And he's getting closer and closer. He puts his arm out. He's like, you must be Sean. He's like, fucking hell. He went, are you meant to be Rhino? Like,
Surely would say how it is too,
yeah,
innit?
absolutely. He's sold the river. I don't think he used him in the back row. I think he ended up playing on the wing or something.
Oh,
but, yeah.
my God.
It was
Rhino, you know.
Yeah,
he'd like a single man lineup lifting him, like threw him on the roof of the building or something daft like that. He was that skinny.
Yeah, so Sean O'Brien and a hell of a player. Which one are you taking, 13 or 17?
17.
17, yeah.
But I tell you who else I'd take is a Courtney Laws 2021 or Courtney Laws 2017. Guy was a joke.
Yeah. Courtney could have got player of the series in 21. He was up there with Marrow. Like, he was different level.
He's so good.
Curry in 21?
Curry in 21.
Don't know, we're running out of numbers here. Curry was unbelievable, but we're missing Sam Warburton, right? 1 and 2. 17, Pete O'Mahony, I think. I don't know whether I'm biased again, but he gave the best pre-game speech I've ever listened to. I was ready to rip someone's head off. And for me...
What did he say?
No, I can't do that. But it was the most inspirational pre-game speech I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I think Sink could have cried.
And you honoured that by
Coley.
getting blown off the park by New Zealand in the first 20 minutes. Yeah.
Well done,
Coley, the result was
done.
different,
Yeah.
okay? But we felt like we were unbeatable at that moment.
Pete O'Mahony 17. We've got Sean O'Brien 17. We've got Justin Tipperick 13, 17, 21.
Yeah.
We've got Courtney Laws 21 or 17. We've got Tolupi Faletau 13, 17.
Yep.
And Sam Warburton.
Yep.
I would go for CJ Sander because he didn't understand drinking games.
Did he get battered
He
then?
was like 4-4, 5-5. It was
Oh,
like, you
yeah,
like throw
yeah,
across the room, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And he'd be like 4-4, 32. And it's like, that's wrong. And it's like, you got to drink. And he just spent the entire tour like,
Just couldn't get it.
yeah.
Oh, hang on. I've got one curveball here. And I know he's a great friend of mine.
Crofty.
But Pete Crofty.
Yeah.
Peak,
it was a joke.
Peak Croft. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you
Pete
said-
Croft.
Who's
That's
Pete?
Pete Croft.
I could say Beak as well because he
Yeah.
can jackal with his schnoz as well.
Yeah.
But Crofty, mate. was so good.
He was.
He actually scored a great try. Was it against the Reds?
Oh, in the corner, top. Yeah.
The Reds? No, Waratahs. Reds? Oh, fuck knows, man. He was just so good.
Was it the Broncos? In Queensland? Not Queensland, in Brisbane.
Brisbane. But, mate, Crofty for me.
No, Broncos Stadium. It was in Brisbane, sorry.
Yeah. I Crofty for me has to go. Crofty 2013. Lock him in.
And he did, I know it's not part of it, but he did do 2009 as well. We've got to give him some credit there.
Yeah, and he was unreal there. So, Tom Croft, Justin Tipperick, Toby Falatau, Sean O'Brien, Sam Wolverton, Peter O'Mahony, Courtney Laws.
Croft
7.
Last night in Sydney, he decided to do the old Trigger Happy TV because there was like a pedestrian crosser, wasn't there?
That's right.
And he decided to crawl across it until the cops turned up.
And then he shot himself. Sorry.
Then he used his pace. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You've got to give an honourable mention to Tom Curry.
Right, locks. We've got Ian Evans, Richie Gray, Alan Wynne-Jones, Paul O'Connell, Jeff Parling, Ian Henderson, Maro Toji, Alan Wynne-Jones again, George Cruz, Courtney Laws, but we've moved him in the back row. We've got Adam Beard, Tyg Byrne, Ian Henderson, Johnny Hill, Maro Toji, and Alan Wynne-Jones. Right, locks. Paul O'Connell, definitely.
He's in.
Yeah.
In.
Alan Wynne-Jones, in. I mean, he's done the last
in.
18 tours, so he's got to go in.
Paul O'Connell 2013, Alan Wynne-Jones what year?
Do you know what? Because of the way he rose up from the dead, 21.
Like The Undertaker.
Yeah, exactly. Bang. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get him in there. 21, Alan Wynne.
Do you remember, was it 2013 when they subbed him off in one of the tests? He didn't like it. And he literally sprinted. They subbed him off and he literally sprinted for the bench as quick as possible to basically show he was still fit and ready to go.
Oh, mate, he sprinted between every drill anyway. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, just when you thought you get a little rest, my man's high knees in it to the halfway. Give it a rest, bro.
Sprinting off the pitch. Like, mate, you should be gasping. You should be begging for a
No,
look.
he wanted more. He wanted more,
Yeah,
mate.
more.
He was like, we've got those two. How many are we taking? 6?
No, because we've got quite a few back rows. Let's take 4 locks.
5.
4.
5.
5.
Marrow. He's taking Marrow.
Oh, the Marrow. Yeah, sorry.
Player of the series in 21. So, 21 Marrow.
Marrow there. Boom.
The Toge, mate. What a phenomenal player.
Joke.
You know? So, Marrow, Alan Wynne, Paul O'Connell.
Tyg Byrne, 21?
Yeah, I like
Tyg
it.
Byrne, 21.
I like it.
Right, and then you're having like...
And good tourist, is he?
Yeah.
Good guy?
Yeah, really good bloke.
I'm a big Tyg Byrne fan.
Another one.
I just don't know him. But
Another one who finessed me in cards.
Genuine?
Not that I'm holding a grudge against these guys, but yes.
And then I'm going for like the 5th spot is like someone like Cruz, just because they're a good tourist and they're the butt of most of the jokes. So
and the fact that how it unravelled for Cruz in 2017.
He needs redemption.
He needs redemption this time around, yeah.
Get him out there. Right, tight heads. We've got yourself, Coley, Adam Jones, Matt Stevens. We've got yourself. We've got Carl Sinclair. We've got Tyg Furlong. We've got Xander Ferguson, Tyg Furlong again, and Carl Sinclair. Coley, I'm locking you in, mate. Mm-hmm. Do you want to go as a 2013 man or do you want to go as a 2017 man?
Oh, well, I played in 2013. It's probably that one. Thanks. You don't have to, though, because I was going to say Adam Jones from 2013.
That's our show. We're picking you, mate.
And then Tyg from 17 and Sinks from 17 as well.
No.
So I wasn't including myself in that.
Well, I'm going to say... What did you say? Yourself? No, you said who?
This picks itself. It's Dan Cole, it's Carl Sinclair, it's Tyg Furlong.
Yeah, there you go. Sorted.
All from 2017.
Sink definitely from 2017 before he got rehabilitated.
We want Sinks at that moment when the Tongan bounces through him out.
Exactly.
That's the Carl Sinclair we want on tour.
Yeah.
Right, hookers. We've got Rory Best, we've got Richard Hibbard, Tom Youngs, Rory Best, Jamie George, Ken Owens, Cannonball Ken, Luke Cowan-Dickey, Jamie George, Ronan Kelleher, and Ken Owens. Well, Rory Best has to go. Amazing leadership skills, which everyone forgets because he was captain for Ireland for so long. Hell of a player. But my gosh, what a man.
Yeah, he got on with everyone. I don't know anyone who could say a bad word about him.
No, the guy was...
He's an MBE as well, isn't he?
I think he is,
MBE when we were out there? Yeah, in 2017. So 27 Rory Best got an MBE and basically is a great off-field tourist.
I remember in 2013 we had a meeting before the 3rd test and Gats was like, right, guys who aren't involved, You obviously, you haven't got a match, but you might need a bit of cover just in case. But I know that you guys will want to go and have some drinks and get out and whatever. So you've got two options. You either go out and when you come in, you're really quiet and you don't wake up the guys that are playing the test matches, or you go out and you don't come back. And I reckon within, I would say 4 seconds of him saying that, I had a message from Bestie saying, I'll take option 2.
Oh my God.
Literally sat there, I was like, look, Rory Best, I'll take option 2, Gats.
Oh my God. Beautiful.
What a man. So Bestie goes.
Yeah. I'm taking your brother 2013. A, he was on fire rugby-wise. B, he stuck all those cocktail sticks in his head. And yeah. It was like after the final test and in the hotel, and I think he was drinking with probably Bestie, and they decided that those cocktail sticks, and they just stick them in the head, weren't they? And your brother ended up like Hellraiser.
Do you mean actually inside
Yeah, you
your
have
skin?
to it's like, depends if you win or lose the drinking game in a cocktail stick.
Into your head?
Yeah, into your head, yeah.
And that is the difference between forwards and backs games right there.
So if you listen to this podcast, or on YouTube, never be a hooker.
Final selection. If we're picking on Lions tours, you have to do a bit of meeting and greeting, shaking hands.
There's only one man for the
There's only
job.
one man for it, which is Ken Owens. I remember
Ken.
he toured in 2017. It got to the point where he'd see a Scarlets fan or a Welsh fan in a shirt. He'd go up to them and talk to them. It got to the point halfway through the tour, they saw him and they'd be like, "Oh no."
Oh my days.
What, they're running away from Ken?
There was one. Which game was it? We played one of the early games. It was like sing a song, and I think it was like when we first brought in the choir in 2017 in the change after the second game, the first victory. I think Gatlin was like, "Right, can someone sing a song?" Sinks, because Sinks was the English leader when he did that thing. And he's like, "You sing Jerusalem," and he's like, I didn't know how to start it, and it was like one of the. And then Ken was just like straight in the middle, it's just singing Cal and that. It's like, right, we'll sing that then, shall we?
Surely Cannonball Ken is going to be one of those guys. He's such a lovely guy. When was that game where it was a match and he was trying to shake your hand as you both got yellow cards?
Yeah.
Like,
No, we got some off the same time. Sort of same time, yeah.
Not now, Ken. At the end of the game, I'll shake your hand. Not now. He's like,
I can't do that.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's a brilliant guy.
What a bloke. Right, so he goes, leaving.
Whoa. He's going instead of Dickie or Jamie George.
Well, he just Lions. Everyone forgets how much corporate you have to do at Lions and how much is responsible.
I think
he's shoving
Cannonball. He should go
Ken.
as president.
Yeah.
We'll just get him as the official
the shirt presentation
guy.
guy.
Yeah. So he's got his own role.
You got to get Ken in there.
Okay.
Fine. So then who are you picking the other guy?
Oh, this is hard. I'm gonna have to go Jamie.
Yeah, you got to go Jamie George.
He's done 2 as well.
Yeah.
He knows what it's about.
Yeah.
Gets on with absolutely everyone.
Perfect. And then Cannonball Ken is the representation of the Lions.
Yeah.
Blazer Brigade.
He's team manager for the Lions.
Love it.
He would
Finally,
absolutely love that as well, by the way.
Right, Loosehead, we've got Alex Corbuziero, we've got Keane Healy, Geffen Jenkins, Mako Vunipola, Ryan Grant. We've got Mako Vunipola again. We've got Jack McGrath. We've got Joe Marler. And we've got Wyn Jones, Rory Sutherland, and then Mako Vunipola again. The big Mako, mate. 3 tours as well. So good.
Ridiculous.
Well, Mako goes.
Yeah, Mako's in.
100%.
So which one do you want, though?
Even though
17?
I'll say 17.
Mako and Bundy were the dictators.
That does not surprise me from Mako.
Mako is the worst person to be in charge of fines, as we found out
You fact.
in 2019.
Yeah, oh my God. Right, and then when he got... so do you remember 2019, right? When he was in charge of fines, right? And then someone was in the team meeting, and then someone went, all right, well, here's a fine then, Mako, for getting a scan and nothing coming up on it. And he sulked. He sat there. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
He was fucking...
Yeah, he was fuming.
livid.
He was fuming because it was Jamie. It was Jamie. That's why he was so pissed, because it was his boy.
It was Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just remember sitting there and he just started back. It was like handing out all the fines, and Chicks was like, well, I got a fine then. He was like, yeah, go on, tell me, thinking like, right, who can I get into? He's like, you, Mako, for getting a scan and nothing coming up. He's just like, he just sat there, his arms got fucking raging.
Yeah.
He's in.
He's in,
I'm chucking Rory Sutherland in there.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a good bloke, mate. And he played in the 3 tests, I think.
Let's get him in there then.
Yeah.
Rory Sutherland, which means we need one more slot.
See, yeah, it's quite tough actually.
I think it's got to be Marler.
Marler's my boy.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
have a shout out to Jack McGrath, who was A from on that tour, but it's almost like.
And you say Corbs in
It was almost
2013 was very, very
I mean,
good.
to do what he did as well, from not being involved to then coming out and playing how he played.
Scoring in the which test Corbs? Because he missed the
third test.
He's the first.
Yeah.
He started the first and third, didn't he? Did he miss the second one?
Did he start the first? I thought he flew
start-
out for
he
the...
started the... No, he played the first, and I think... he missed the second.
So missed the second.
Mako
Mako started that.
the second game,
And
and then Corbs...
Ryan Grant didn't go, I think.
did the third. So, but we love Marler.
Yeah.
And Corbs was awesome, but yeah, we're just going to pick Marler. So Rory Sutherland, Joe Marler, and Mako Vunipola. That is our ultimate Lions squad from 13, 17, 21 that we would take to Australia now.
For a good balance of rugby and
Piss-ups.
social.
I tell you what, that's been good crack doing that.
I'm
And
looking at-
conveniently, we're all on it. So
And
Mate,
Ken.
yeah, if anyone wants to make that happen.
We've got 2 players from the 21 tour.
Sorry, I've just remembered, right? Do you remember before we left
Yeah,
in 2013, we had a leaving dinner and we all got called out in this leaving dinner and it was a stage. And so it was like when you got called out your name, you took your place on stage. And on the official leaving photo, your brother stood behind one of the second rows and you can't see him.
Oh my
It's like the official photo that you can see his hair.
Oh my goodness. That is
I'll see if I can find this photo.
Savage.
He's going to be like, Dad, you didn't go on that tour. So
No,
I
on the
did.
tour,
I did.
no,
I can't see you. You didn't go. You
Yeah,
lied
I
to me. You lied to me. You didn't go.
up.
So I did go. There's my quiff.
Oh, God.
Right. This has been good fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below. If you enjoyed it that much, we'll select a 23 out of that. So let us know if you'd like us to do that. That's been good fun, Tone and Coley. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for joining. And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a lovely review. Thank you so much.
For the love of rugby.
If you want to drop us a line, get involved with our socials.
Just search for @LoveOfRugby. And if you've listened to all our episodes and need another podcast, go and find Joe Marler's Things People Do.
See you next time.